To hear some religious extremists tell it, elect Barack Obama and it's the end of the world as we know it, to borrow part of a line. Evangelical Christians from Focus on the Family Action warn children will be awash in pornography. Terrorists will strike 4 U.S. cities. Marriage will be turned inside out. Other evangelical Christians warn an Obama victory will herald the apocalypse.
Just a broad road to destruction.
And this email sent to 75,000 Jewish voters equates an Obama presidency to Nazi Germany.
The stuff is just beyond the pale. It's the most negative, vicious stuff that I've seen in quite some time.
Political experts say the extreme attacks underscore the concern far-right groups have with Obama. The evangelical group Focus on the Family Action defended its what-if letter as based on its analysis of Obama's record.
To look with a critical eye at recent events and how they may play out in the future, that's not needless alarm. I think that's prudent.
Political analyst Larry Sabato calls it tragic.
Many of these conclusions are extreme and illogical. No president would ever attempt these things. No president who wanted to be reelected would even think these things.
The Pennsylvania Supreme Court judge who signed the email to Jewish voters warning of a Holocaust if Senator John McCain loses apologized, and the Anti-Defamation League condemned the email as divisive. While the attacks may rally religious groups, other voters are put off by the negativity.
I find it really abysmal for people who call themselves Christians to now decide that if someone is different other than what they consider to be Christian, that now they think that it is going to ruin the world. It's not going to ruin the world anymore. It'll ruin the world when they came from Europe to America because of their Christian beliefs.
Well, so much for that love your neighbor as yourself bunk. I mean, and apparently that doesn't have any part of Christianity, these people. Look, the truth of the matter is people are fed up with these Dobson and that whole crowd Focus on the Family. They were fed up with it on the Terry Schiavo thing. And I think that they are a definite detriment to the Republican Party now. And when this is over, they're going to have to figure out a way what to do with these people. There was a Timothy Egan piece in the New York Times Sunday op-ed page about how the people around the country are coming around and reject this, and people are starting to value people that think about things a little bit. The point is that when you look at this, I think what happens is they've been exposed. I don't see anything certainly nothing of Christianity that I was taught at St. Joseph's Parochial School or Ascension Catholic High in Louisiana is contained in this with this kind of language. That would seem to be just the opposite of what real Christianity is about. But again, Mr. Dobson, Dr. Dobson, or whatever he is he's entitled to be as hateful as he wants to be. I think people are tired of it, though. Senator Obama is probably as religious a candidate as we've had, and at least since Jimmy Carter. But yes, and I think people understand. I think they're rejecting this, and I think there are a lot of Christians out there that actually believe that you should love your neighbor as yourself. There are a lot of Christians. Actually, many people think that charity is the integral part, is the cornerstone of Christianity. Dobson wouldn't know that, but there's actually, millions of Christians around this country, me being one of them, who actually believe that. But at any rate, I think there's been an overreach here. I think there's going to be a backlash. And I think on election night, a lot of evangelicals and a lot of people who believe in the values of charity and tolerance are going to embrace Senator Obama's candidacy.